Breaking news. Nah, not really. We a couple days behind, but we gonna talk about it anyway. So for those of you that don't know, a lot of you do. Dodgers win the World Series. They beat the Toronto Blue Jays 5-3 after going in the 11th inning. These late games, y'all been really pushing it. We entertain. We love it though. We love the suspense. But the Dodgers come back after being down 4-2 in the eighth inning, win 5-3. Bo Bichette is 3-run home run got them started, and Toronto looked like they was on their way to a World Series, and then single home runs started to overflow. Ruiz, Smith, Maxey, all hit 3-run home run, all hit single home runs after the eighth inning to seal the deal. And Blue Jays unfortunately had a amazing year, amazing run, and just couldn't get it done. Guerrero did give him a chance. Got a double in 11th to get it started. He was on third, man on first, and Kurt, unfortunately, usually comes through in these times, did not hit into a double play, and that's your World Series. Yamamoto is the MVP of the World Series, of course. This man pitched 95 pitches the night before, comes in the next night does 2 innings in relief. Like, who does that? I never heard of it. That's amazing to me. Like, you would think he would be cooked, and he was still able to give him something. So yes, he is the MVP. He won that hands out. The thing that happened for the Dodgers, Otani, he started the game pitching, wasn't his best, and hitting wise. I mean, he was 2 for 5, but he didn't have the impact that we're used to seeing. But it didn't matter. The other guys finally stepped up and came along for the ride, and they was able to win Game 6 and Game 7 to win this series. So the big thing was the bullpen. Dodgers, their bullpen only gave up 1 run. Blue Jays, 4 runs. And when your bullpen gives up 4 runs, usually you lose. But all of that said, Toronto does have a bright future. You have Guerrero locked up for another 13 years. Bo Bichette is your big free agent, but I think they're able to sign him. Yes, Savage, he's a breakout sensation. Hopefully, this is his first year, so there's nowhere to go but up for him. Maybe add some more pitching to the bullpen. It seemed kind of shaky. It wasn't what you thought. Hoffman, Dominguez, these guys are good, but did they overachieve, or did they overachieve and get caught at the wrong time, or can you rely on these guys to close the deal, which is the problem, that Toronto gets started early, and as the offense gets stagnant, guys come back. And it happened in the Yankees series, it happened in the Mariners series, and it happened here. And that was the wrong time for it to happen in Game 7, but it's been a trend. Not necessarily starting pitching, but the relief. So maybe they add an arm in the bullpen and get some guys that's more reliable. It's always guys relief that's available, so that shouldn't be a problem. I think Toronto, they can run this team back, and they could probably make it back to the World Series. I don't see them falling off a cliff. Even with injuries, they still was able to roll. Maybe guys got hot, but I think this is a solid team. I think everybody knows their role and knows what to do, and nobody is gonna I don't see a big decrease with this team. I think everybody knows their role, so that helps them to play at their level. We already know Guerrero, Springer, those are your guys. You keep Bichette, you have that third guy. Brieger. Sorry, bro, I'm messing up your name all kind of way. But guys you can build off of, and of course you can always add a bat, of course, but with this team, I think you could run it back. And I think you can make a World Series with this team. I don't think this is a team that's going to fall off a cliff and just become one of those teams that got hot one year and then we never see them again. I think Toronto is here to stay, and I think they proved that with a minor increase, like relief, maybe another bat added to the lineup, they can be celebrating this time next year. The Dodgers, on the other hand, Baseball's favorite enemy now. Who would ever thought the Dodgers would be hated more than the Yankees? I didn't think that would happen, but yes, the Dodgers, they repeat. And this is a team that doesn't have to change a thing. They can continue with this team as well, and they can come back. So both of these teams could run that same team back and probably be back here next year. So I think both teams have a bright future. Otani's not going nowhere. Yamamoto, Betts, Freeman, none of your main guys are going anywhere. So you really don't have to do too much, especially with the Dodgers. Is the Dodgers going to do something? Of course, because they the Dodgers. They like spending money. But that's not a problem. You got to do what you got to do. Just real quick, people get on the Dodgers about spending money and doing all this. People forget it took them a while to even get to the World Series. And they, 17 and 18, went to the World Series twice and lost back to back. So they made the decision in the organization to do things to win a World Series and spend more money, buy players, whatever y'all want to call it. But they made a point. They said we're either going to continue to go to World Series and lose if we make it, or we're going to have to improve above that and win the World Series. And they did. That's what they did. They didn't cheat. All you can do is offer these contracts and guys take them. Guys want to come there? Of course they want to come there. It's LA. So, I mean, that's what it is. I offer and you accept. Not putting the blame on players or owners, but when you have an ownership like the Dodgers and guys want to spend money and they used to winning, that's what you're going to get. You're going to get, even though we won a World Series, let's improve some more. Even though we won 2 back-to-back, let's improve some more. Because they already talking about signing Kyle Tucker from, he's a free agent, and adding more to that team. And that's on them. All they can do is offer. It's up to the player to take. So, either way, if they don't do anything, they can still win a World Series. That's just how good this team is, and you got to give your respects to them because they built it. I mean, they said, well, we need to fix it, and they fix their problem. They don't let them linger, where I know I got a problem in December, and I let free agency pass, and then I go into the season, and then July hits, and I'm at the trade deadline. I still have that same problem, and I don't fix it. It's teams that do that. Chicago Cubs. There's teams that don't fix their problems. So I got to respect the teams that do fix their problems. And that's just what it is. So hats off to the Dodgers. Congratulations. Celebrate, enjoy. And if y'all back next year. It just is what it is. They are beatable. Teams just haven't beat them. Nobody's invincible, especially in baseball. But that's the recap. I think both of these teams are great, and they can come back here next year. I would love it if we got a World Series like this next year. Who wouldn't want that? Say you wouldn't want it. Go ahead and lie. You want that. We ain't seen a World Series like this in a while, so I'm thankful. I hope y'all are too. But I appreciate y'all watching. I'll catch you on the next one.